like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing there's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been fighting ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Doodlers, I'm a little late, I'm sorry. How are we doing today? I was a little busy today, so I'm running a little late, but I'm here. How are my doodlers? Ooh, we got a chat going. Ooh, goodness. All right. Master's always ready with that warm-up, dude. always ready. That's what I'm talking about. Cinnamon roll. See Master, I see Gummy. What else we got in here? We got Tangerine and we got Gummy over there too. What's up, my doodlers? Did you guys have a good weekend? I saw you guys doodle it up for me. I want to draw my favorite characters from games, but I need so much practice with human characters. Oh yeah, that's how I am with anything that's not a human. Like I want to draw them, but like I don't know the anatomy enough yet. Alright, so today we're going back to good old-fashioned doodles, baby. So, Gummy, if you're sticking around, we'll probably, I would say finish up, but we barely started yours, so continue starting yours, basically. And then if Lost Puppy shows up, we'll finish theirs, too. Almost done with them. Be roll writing a gummy shark? Like the cinnamon roll writing it? Okay, we'll do that. Let's see. Burnout art block? Let's see, I'm trying to catch up on y'all's chat. Art burnout is like whenever you've drawn too much and you're completely spent. Yep, we've all been there, man. A grudge against my family. What'd they do to you, Gummy? I'm on your side, whatever it is. Me and Gummy are good. Oh, you guys came to a consensus for the warm-up doodle? We love that. We got a little collab warm-up doodle request. Wanna drama? Let's see. How we doing? Alright, I should go live. I should go live on TikTok. I don't wanna go live on TikTok. Where'd my mochi go? Where'd it go? There it is. Get back here, mochi. We almost didn't have a mochi. Y'all, I've been working furiously. Why am I getting ding-dinged? Hold on, I gotta turn that down. I use this one headset for both computers, and when I take it off of that one and put it on this one, I forget the sound over there comes out really loud. Let me change that real quick. You shush, computer. You shush. Shush. There we go. And I have been making a very strict habit of saving everything I'm working on before I walk away from that computer. Because good lord. Yes. I made bean dip for our Thanksgiving Saturday, and look how little they ate. Oh, you said something. Oh, Lord. So you had Thanksgiving on Saturday? You celebrated it then? Okay. I'm not doing nothing on Thanksgiving. Duh. I might get some special food for the cats, though. Let them have a little special meal. My parents growing up, they would make a turkey, but, like, I don't think I could ever make a turkey like this where they have to like take out the organs and stuff, you know what I mean? And they would always take that out and cook it up for the cats, and they loved it. But I'm sorry, girls, I'm not doing that. I've gotten better at cooking, but that just seems like a lot, you know what I mean? That seems like a lot. So Husk, ooh, Husk would be fun. Yeah, do you Husk? He's a cat and he's great. We love him. Oh, and I saw y'all posting some has-been characters. That's what I'm talking about, baby. We gonna see him today. Alright. Sunday, I mean, but still. So let me see if I can see it real quick. Oh, I see just that little corner. What? Did they not like it? Even if you don't like it, you gotta pretend to like it. For goodness sake, you gotta have some dinner courtesy, bro. Why is the music not playing? What's that? What? Oh, I turned it down somehow. Okay. I need to draw some more Has Been Hotel characters. They're such fun characters, but like I said, they don't always translate very good in my style. So I have to like pick and choose which ones I want to do. I'd love to do Angel Dust, but because he's so not humanoid with his features, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have a nose, he doesn't have ears, He's a lot more anthro than human. If I tried to do it in my more realistic style, I think it would look crazy. But as soon as we see his human form, I'm gonna be doodling that up. Just you wait. But I ate it with some sriracha Doritos. Okay, I see you. I don't really like beans that much, but I'm an unbelievably picky eater. I'm working on it, alright? I know it's no good. I'm working on it. I'll be honest, whenever I
went to eat dinner at a friend's house, it was always the most stressful thing in the world because I was so worried about offending them. I'm always very considerate with my pickiness. All right, worst comes to worst, I will force myself to eat it just to be polite. But it's very stressful for me because my friend in Italy, I visited her a couple years ago. You know, in Italy, they're big on the food or whatever. And she had a family that had like this bountiful feast that they made for all of us. And I was like sweating. I was so stressed. I was like, I'm going to offend them if I don't eat all of this. And even if I do like it, I can't eat very much. You know what I mean? I eat like a third of a meal typically just because I got a tiny tummy. And it's just, you know, Italians that they don't take kindly to you not eating their food. Because it is good. You know what I mean? It's just me. It's just me, bro. Angel scares me to try and draw. He's too iconically shaped. Any other head shape is like it. See, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of elements like that that just make it. Like I said, if I tried, it just. If I drew him, I would have to try to do it in their style. You know what I mean? It just. I feel like my style would be offensive. But the humans ones, I could do those. Like, I could do Charlie, I could do Alistair. Even Alistair's pushing it a little. But the humanoids I could do, no problem. But once they start getting into anthro territory, I feel like it's not even going to look like them. You know what I mean? But alright, let's go live. Let's go live on TikTok. Let's do it. Let's do it. It is time. Hopefully TikTok will be nice today. We'll see. It got better towards the end last time. You know, very hit or miss. That was a stressful day, I'm not gonna lie. That was a rough day. But we're doing better and we're good to go. Alistair is V-shaped, like when I was 10 trying to draw anime V-shaped. What do you mean V-shaped? Let me think. How do you mean V-shaped? Alright, let's do it. We're going live, baby. Oh, I thought I changed the icon. Why didn't it save the icon I changed it to? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just for funsies, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it to Alistair. Just for funsies, why not? TikTok isn't nice anymore, so I'm just gonna try whatever. There we go. Let's do it. Oh, his face? I see what you're saying. Dude, that smile. It's very hard to capture its exaggerated craziness. I don't know the right word. But, be able to capture that without it looking utterly insane. I saw when I did the Alistair drawing. Not the human, but the other one. That was a challenge. And I'm still not, like, super happy with how it turned out, but I expected it to turn out worse, so I'll take it, you know what I mean? Alright, we're live at the TikTok place, hello. Let's see if TikTok still hates me today. We shall see. Alright, let's do that warm-up doodle. So we got a cinnamon roll riding a gummy shark. Alright, let's see. Yes, Mochi, you guys hear that? That was Mrs. Moose. She's got her little croaky meows today. She's at meow. Let's see. You know, I've been sitting here for a while, and you never came over until now, Mama. You know that, right? You gonna keep me from doodling? I just started, baby. I just started. Alright, a cinnamon roll. You know what I really like? You can buy those, like, containers. Where it'll like it's basically pre-made. You just gotta pop it in the oven or whatever. She hit the camera. I hope the thing didn't jiggle. I just like eating the dough like before you cook it. I don't think that's good. I don't recommend it, but I don't know. I think the dough tastes better than when they're actually cooked. I don't know why. It's probably really bad for you. But listen, I'm an adult and I want to live my life. And if I would eat cinnamon roll batter, God darn it, I'm gonna do it. Just like cookie dough. And I know that one's not good for you. Although they are starting to make the ones where, like, you can use it to, like, actually bake, but it's still safe to eat. Like, they'll say that on the package, and that's a game changer, dude. Okay, alright. Cinnamon roll. What's up, Panda? Gummies over there too. Oh, it's okay. I'm seeing TikTok. I'm seeing how it's gonna be. I see you. Utter disrespect. I see how it is. Oof, yeah, I don't know, man. TikTok keeps this up. I might not even bother with it, honestly. They're being so absurd. I don't know what the artist community did to TikTok, but they hate us now. Unless it's just me, but I don't think so. I hope not. I'm working on the art I've been working on for weeks for the competition, but we didn't make the Oh, really? Oh. It said it was due today. I thought it meant we could finish it today, but no, we were meant to submit it yesterday. Oh, really? To be fair, I would have thought you could submit it today, not you had to submit it the day before the day it's due. That's a little lame. So you put all that work into it and you couldn't even submit it? Oh, no. Can you post it somewhere at least? Get a little appreciation for it? Oh, alert the doodlers, thank you. No, I can do it, but I appreciate it. It'll take me 1 second. See, this is why I need people like you to help me out, because I'm on the ADD medicine and it helps, but, you know, I'm still me, so. Alright, pop that in there. Boom. Did it! Yeah! Rocker, what's up, Rocker? Yeah, you're right, Rocker. Gummy just reminded me. Thank you. Alright, we're live. We did it. We're here. Pep, what's up, Pep? How you doing today, Pep? We're drawing a cinnamon roll on a gummy shark for the warm-up doodle. And then we're gonna work on, I almost said Peeps, because that's what your name was before. Gummies, see right here, this little person right here, there they are. Alright, but first we gotta do the cinnamon roll. Okay, that's a cinnamon roll. I gotta look up gummy sharks. Gummy sharks. I typed it like I spelled your name. Okay, gummy. Okay, alright. Okay. Interesting, alright. Why are they all facing the other way? I'm gonna draw it this way. Okay. Just a little shark. We gotta make it look like it's a gummy shark, though. That's the hard part. How does one capture a gummy essence? Okay, and then the little fin would be like right here. I don't really know how else to make it look like a gummy shark. There's no real details in there. Mochi, what? Okay, we're just gonna hint at the gumminess, I guess. Maybe make it a little shiny. Alright, I don't know if that looks like what we were going for, but I think that's the best we could do. Stuff like that tends to be more evident when you start coloring and stuff like that. We're gonna put it right over here. There we go, perfect. You're doing the wrong cinnamon roll? What do you mean the wrong cinnamon roll? What happened? What do you mean wrong cinnamon roll? Oh, like from Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty cinnamon roll. Oh goodness. Hello Kitty cinnamon roll. Oh, I think we actually did this before as a warm-up doodle. Yeah, I remember doodling this little guy before. Alright. So not a literal cinnamon roll. Let's just get, you know what, we're gonna keep this up here just to remember my failures. Alright, now I gotta draw this little guy sitting. Okay, how can we do that? Don't worry, oh, we got there at the end. You just had to scream at me a lot. But we got there. We did it. The scenario, Sanrio character, can you please do it so they'll stop spam? Wait, what? Who? Sanrio? Oh, were you talking about the cinnamon roll? Yeah, I see it. I get it. No worries. What's Sanrio, though? What does that mean? We were screaming in all chaps. Sorry! I'm sorry, I missed it all until it was far too late. It's okay, we'll do it. We'll get it. We got it. So how do you know Hello Kitty? Is it like, is there a show with Hello Kitty that you watch and you like it? Or is it just like, because when I first heard that Hello Kitty isn't like based on a show, it's just like a character. I always found that fascinating. And really confusing because I had never heard of such a thing. Hello Kitty, My Melody, etc. are all Sanrio. I still don't understand. So several other things are Sanrio, but what is Sanrio? Oh, the brand. Oh, okay. All right. Sanrio. Interesting. So would it be like Mickey Mouse would be like Disney and Cinnamon Roll would be Sanrio? Is it that kind of vibe? What's up, boo? Are you proud I do? You do voice acting? What'd you do, Panda? You do some acting. Acting's not easy, man, and it can be really intimidating to do, so that's good. Not about doing voice acting. I did used to live somewhere where it would have been perfect to try it, but I was too scared and never tried. I used to do like actual acting, but that just wasn't the lifestyle for me. You have to be a real energetic people person type of networking type. And I am anything but all of that. Because let me tell you, when you're working for free, sitting on a set for 12 hours with no food or water, getting yelled at to hurry up and wait for free, I just, I was just like, and then in that all time, you can't just like relax and like hang out or maybe take a nap while you're waiting. Because so much of being an actor is just waiting. You'll do like maybe like 10 minutes of acting, then you have to wait another 5 hours, right? The problem is you can't just relax during those 5 hours. You can't just hang out, be on your phone. People will judge you. You're expected to energetically, hyperactively go and socialize with every human being that's surrounding you. I swear to God. Like, there was one time I was on set for like 12 hours. I was tired. We were waiting for a long time, so I started to doze off. And then my agent at the time and like a bunch of other of their like older friends were all talking so much smack about me because I got a little sleepy for a minute after being there for 12 hours, dude. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I really dislike that environment. And that's just in like jobs where you're like not even getting paid as an extra. Imagine like an actual proper film set. You know what I mean? It was just, not the environment for me. But I think voice acting is, you just kind of show up, you say lines, and then you go home, as far as I know. You don't have to do all that other crap. That would have been cool. When I was in Japan, there were these students in Japan that were doing a film, and they wanted English speakers in it, like Americans and all that. And there was one point where we had to dub over a scene because the audio didn't pick up. So like I had to say it while my mouth was like in the video, my mouth was moving and I had to say the words to exactly match up. Doing that kind of thing was so hard. Like anytime I see them doing that in movies, I'm always impressed because that was really hard to do. Me no good moon. No good moon? Me no good mood because of what happened with the art. Yeah, I would be pretty upset too. That's rough, man. Do they do a competition every year? Maybe you could save it for next year or something? At the very least, you gotta post it and show it off a little, Show us all that work you done did. Okay, I think these eyes need to be a little bit further apart. Okay, does that look like cinnamon roll? I think so. I see absolutely no pictures of them at any other angle other than straight on, so I did my best. Hopefully it looks okay. There we go. We did it! We did the correct cinnamon roll. I only asked if you wanted me to make the alert because I apparently have access to do so. Oh yeah, mods can do that. Yeah, I mean, if you want to, if I forget, you're obviously welcome to. I'd appreciate it. I'm not sure if they do. What happened in my chat? Wait, what? What happened? What happened in my chat? Because it might not have sent a message before that. Or I'm just dumb. One of the two. I mostly do Shigaraki from My Hero. Shigaraki, man. If you're doing the OG version with the hands, God help you. Gods, what's up, Gods? I haven't seen you in a bit. How you doing, Gods? You gonna stay and doodle with us today? I think you have a doodle request pending that should be coming up soon. Today we're gonna be finishing gummies, but I think you have one. You're gonna be here again maybe tomorrow or something. Fabian, what's up, Fabian? Kaboom! I broke up with my boy. Oh no, Kaboom. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you okay? Was it a bad, messy breakup, or are you guys amicable? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. But I know that's rough. That is so rough. Shigaraki the baddie. Yeah. I was correcting the spelling mistake because how typed. Oh, I see you. I see you. Appreciate it. Yeah, that was just me being a derp. Sorry about that. Thank you for clarifying. Last Puppy! What's up, Last Puppy? Last Puppy, if you're gonna be hanging out for the stream, we gotta finish yours from last time. We're gonna be working on gummies, but then after that, if you can hang around, hopefully we'll have time to finish up yours as well. Don't be sorry, it's just because he went too far on something and I couldn't handle it no more. I would say what he said, but it's not so kind. Listen, Kuboom, I will say, having the self-respect to do that is something a lot of people don't have, and it is very important for getting into relationships. So the fact that you were able to do that in that circumstance is a really, really good thing. All right, so you should be proud that you did that. A lot of people have a hard time doing that. They'll set their boundaries, people break them, and then they just accept it, you know? But if it's a boundary for you and they're not having it, then you shouldn't have it either. You know what I mean? Hang on a second. Microwave's beeping at me. You can probably hear it. I'll be right back, my doodlers. Here, let me make it so you can look at a doodle. Here, there we go. Wait, I gotta make it centered for TikTok. There we go. Look at this one. We'll look at Cyber's doodle. There we go. Beautiful lady. Alright, I'll be right back.
I'm back with the tasty treats and some coffee, which I probably shouldn't drink because I'm already a little amped up, but YOLO, you know? Alright. Good the blankie. Now we can doodle. Let's get to doodling, alright? No more dilly-dallying. We're doodling. No dillying, no dallying, just doodling. You're battling? Why are you battling? What happened? I have to go do a sleep stream in some hours? Like you're gonna be sleeping on stream? Is that what you mean? Oh, goodness. Dude, if you can find a way to, like, do that and have people that watch you just sleeping, that's, like, that's a life right there. I mean, come on. I could never do that, but I envy people who can. I do know a lot of those are, like, it's kind of like a joke thing where if you donate, it'll play, like, a really loud sound and startle them awake or whatever. So I get that. But I've seen it where they're just peacefully letting the streamer sleep. It's like, I don't understand it, but listen, if they're livid, and I'm jealous. Getting paid to sleep. I said Lost Puppy can be drawn first. Oh, you want to do that? You guys are fine with that? So I can finish Lost Puppies first and then get to yours? Gummy, go first. Oh no, I don't know what to do now. Oh no. My doodlers are so polite. They're having a battle over who gets to go. So I will say it would probably make the most sense to go ahead and finish up Lost Puppies, just because we're like almost done with it. And then we could do the rest, like, fully working on gummies. I think that would make the most sense if everybody's cool with it. Because there's only a little bit more for Lost Puppies. Alright, let's see. I know you posted the reference. Did you DM it to me? I think you put it in Live Doodle references, right? No. You must have DM'd it to me. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Got it. Alright, perfect. Boom. I don't remember what I put. I don't remember either, but it won't be today, but I think it'll be soon. I'm making a body sheet for a new main OC. Ooh, you have very fascinating characters, gods. I gotta say, they're one of the funnest ones to draw. When I did your doodle request, like the one with like the eyes everywhere, that was always a lot of fun. You guys want some cookies and cream? Yes, please. Just one little square, please. Thank you. I just realized you have a lot of homework before you can do my request. What do you mean homework? Like a lot of doodle requests ahead of you type thing? Yeah, probably. That's what I said, because I'm also gonna be here for the next stream anyway, yeah. Well, Lost Puppies definitely won't take very long, and then we should have time to get most of yours done today. If not all. We'll see. We'll see how ADD I'm feeling today, you know what I mean? Baba Chaba best. Clean up this hair a little bit. Oh my god, you guys, for the VTuber avatar, the new one I've been working on, I'm doing it more anime style. Dude, anime hair. Oh, it's the bane of my existence. It's like, I have trouble drawing anime hair. Like, I can draw it, but like, there's a very specific style where the way they do it, and it's always super overly detailed. You'll see like the face is very simple, but like, and the body can be very simple, but the hair is like 90% of the drawing time was put into that hair. You guys know what I'm talking about? So I'm trying to make it look like that, but oh boy, it's not easy, bro. And not to mention, like, the hair like defies gravity and stuff like that. And I'm having to like warp it into different angles, and it's like, hair would do this, but this is anime hair, so it does this instead. And, oh boy, it's
But you know, that's the point. I'm trying to get better at it. So I gave her like these horns. They look like this, right? And you think it'd be relatively simple to have her to do the horns like looking, for example, she's like looking down, so the horns would kind of be more like this, and then looking up, so the horns would be more like this. Looking at the sides, so it'd be more like this. It's a lot harder than it seems. So, but I did it, and I think they look okay. When I finally finish it, it's taking eons, but when I finally finish it, you guys can tell me what you think. The biggest thing I want to do with it is have like spacey hair, where like the stars kind of move around inside of her hair. That's what I'm really hoping to be able to achieve. The only thing with it is they don't let you put in like video isn't the right word, but like an animated PNG or anything like that. So I have to do like some weird settings in the software to make it look like it's moving, even though it's not. It's complicated, bro. It's complicated. But I have been working diligently. And you guys, if you don't like it, just lie to me and tell me you do, okay? Because there's a lot of time I put into it. And if any of you guys start trying to do that, you should tell me. Let me know how it's going. You should post what you're working on too. I'm very curious what you guys would create. Okay, let's look at a little bit cleaner. Yeah, we did most of the work already. We even did the boots, thank goodness. What app do you use? I use VTuber Mini or something like that. What's VTuber Mini? Is that a free program? I've been using Live 2D, that one, and I've been following tutorials. So I think that's the only one I've heard of, honestly. They have a free version and they have a monthly one you can pay for. You haven't been drawn. I saw you post the doodles though, boo. Or were those old doodles, maybe? Currently working on fan art of one of my favorite YTuber. Ooh, but I'm gonna draw her as a Sonic. That's cute. You guys know PewDiePie? Not to brag or anything, but my fan art was posted in one of his videos one time. It's my claim to fame. It was on the screen for like 4 seconds, bro. My art was in a PewDiePie video. Yep. I don't want to brag, but you're in the presence of a famous person. What can I say? It was a very, very, very long time ago. Yeah, I want to say it was like 10 years ago now. Maybe not that long, maybe like 8. But for a while there, he would like take fan art and put it at the beginning of his video. It's like, thank you so and so, and then the video would play. He did that every video. And mine was one of them because I'm that cool. Yep. What could I say? Are you working on now? I am working on Lost Puppy's character. This lovely lady. Lily, that's her name. Lily. I haven't watched PewDiePie in a long time. But I still like PewDiePie. He's living my dream, moving to Japan. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. That's literally my dream, is doing exactly what he did. Just getting you money and being able to move to Japan. I would be so happy if I could move there. I've already lived there before, so I already know I would love it. And the housing prices are so affordable. Oh, it'd be the dream. Good golly. But we can't all be PewDiePies, you know? What are you gonna do? Sometimes you're just a doodling lady. I might be able to draw Big Man from Splatoon. Ooh, there you go. I try to post every Friday to Saturday because I try to let myself relax after school. So that's definitely a good thing to do. When I first started, I was really tempted to stream every single day, but you definitely need to give yourself like days off and time to rest, because otherwise you will probably burn yourself out brutally. You know what I mean? Let's Look, you were noticed by the PewDiePie. I know, I'm literally famous, dude. What can I say? I am super duper famous. I don't even remember what video. Like I said, it was so long ago. Some artists were doing free drawings on stream. I asked for clash between two Y tiers and quality they gave. Wait. Hold on. Some artist is doing free drawings on stream. I asked for a clash between two YTubers, and the quality they gave me was of it. Oh, really? Oh, no. Oh, no. Was that on TikTok? The way you're drawing her hair looks weird. What exactly do you mean by that? Do you have an example of what you mean? I see that there's a part that goes up and then there's a part that goes down. Is that what you mean, or? This was on Purple App. Oh, okay, so it's old. Maybe they're a pro doodler now, you know? That's a long time to get better. Okay, so you just want that part like that? Alright. Lady Q! What's up, Lady Q? How you doing today? See, like I said, that's why I love having you guys on the stream with me while I'm drawing. Because sometimes I just straight up don't notice things, and then I don't know until they tell me after I've already done it, and then I feel foolish. But you guys can let me know in the moment, and it saves a lot of time and stress. Okay, how can we do this? All right. Maybe let's move this part up. That. Let's see. Let's see here. Oh, I see what you're probably talking about. Yeah. So, Fairy Late, I see you posted a request. The way that I accept requests, you have to join the Discord. There should be a link on my About Me section in there. And then I have a channel in the Discord called Live Doodle Requests. And you want to put all your references and everything in there. I can't accept them in here just because we can't let people post links in the chat because it can be unsafe. You never know what people are going to post, right? So do me a favor, if you wanted to submit the request, put it in there for me. Let me see. Let me think. Maybe, what's the thing where it's like, hold on. Let me think. What's it called? Hello? Sorry, am I typing? I know it's super loud when I type on here. We're talking about things. All right, 1 second here. All right, back to doodling, baby. I don't know. My tummy wants something. I don't know what it wants. It wants some Easy Mac, because that's what I made. But I left it in the microwave too long, and all the water's gone, so now it's like a rock. But I'm gonna eat it because I don't wanna waste it. But it's not gonna be good. I didn't think I left it in there that long. Good lord, if you could see it, it looks like Play-Doh. Delicious. If you cook it right, Easy Mac is really tasty. Want me to spoil what I'm drawing, or you want me to keep it a surprise? That depends on how you're feeling, Famian. If it's meant to be a surprise, I certainly wouldn't want to spoil it. It was intentional 2-year-old quality because they did thumbnails for Pewd. Oh, really? That is interesting. Okay, alright. So that person used to do thumbnails for them. Dang, man. I bet they get paid pretty decent, too, for doing that kind of... I don't know how people even, like, how do you get hired to do something like that for a big YouTuber? Like, because I just feel like if I sent a big YouTuber an email and I was like, can I do art for you and you pay me? I feel like they would never see it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always so curious how people even get the option. You know what I mean? I imagine it's like somebody knows them or something like that. I don't know. I'm sure it's a networking thing, and networking has never been my specialty. You know what I mean? That's why I say, like, I'm so jealous of extroverted people, because I feel like you get a lot further in life the more, like outgoing and social you are, because that's how you get most of your opportunities. Like, you know someone who can get you in the door or whatever. Because in my experience, in reality, like, you could have an amazing resume, you can have experience, you can have a degree. None of that matters, because there'll be a guy over there that has none of that, but he knows the dad of the owner of the company, so they're gonna get hired. You know what I mean? Like, it's always seems to be that kind of thing, and it's really depressing. So I really wish I was a more social person. Maybe I would have gotten a decent job by now. Who knows? But no, people are scary and I don't like talking to them in real life. Is that more what you were looking for, Lost Puppy? Yeah, appreciate it, Gummy. That's a good way to do it. You can always just send me a message if you're not sure. Let's try next time, Gummy. We'll try that. But next time, yeah, like a week minimum, I think would be fair. And then one more time, and then it'll be done. So I think. Let's see. That was Aiden Janimations. Jaden Animations did. Oh, okay. Haven't had any new art to share in the lives for days. I swear to God. See, I knew what that meant. Usually I'm terrible at those. I swear to God, I might just have to start sharing my old art. You can share your old art if you want. A lot of people post their old doodles. I would post my old doodles so you guys could laugh at them. But I think most of my old doodles are, like, in a box in the attic somewhere. Like, most of my stuff in the attic is just, like, tons of sketchbooks. My really old doodles. Most of them are like Inuyasha doodles, I'm gonna be honest. So don't expect to be impressed, is all I'm gonna say. I just mean I hate like calls out, but oh yeah. It's not the nicest thing to do, so that's definitely. Oh goodness, I'm sorry, it closed the YT chat. I'm so sorry, Rocker. Didn't read. I'm sorry. If I click anything on the one web page, it like pops behind everything. I'm sorry. Thank you, local. I'm glad you like it. Okay, hold on. I'm catching up. My sincerest apologies. I'm gonna get better. All right. I might just have to see if I could like, because I have like the pop out chat, so it'll be like there, but I might see if I can like pin it to where it won't get covered up every time I click something else. Oh, it's a Gorillas fan. I love Gorillas. Oh, I see the little 2D icon. Oh, speaking of old doodles, I have so many old doodles of 2D. Oh my god, I was such a fangirl. I should draw him again one day. I miss drawing him. He's a very drawable character, for sure. What's up, Stingray? How you been? I haven't seen you in a minute. I did an old art dump and dropped like 92 pieces. Yeah, I remember. I think that was around the time a lot of people did like pretty big art dumps. So we were in doodle time for like an hour. But I wasn't complaining. I was buried in doodles, just the way I like it. You like that? Okay, thank you. There we go. All right. So we got the necklace. We got that. We got the boots. Lost Puppy, what color are their eyes? Just so I know to make them light or dark. In the meantime, let's go ahead and do the grays, baby. You summoned them, Rocker? I didn't know you knew Stingray. I see you. If Gorilla's fan is still here, you should show the 2D doodle I made you color. Oh, goodness. I don't even know where that would be. I colored that one? I don't remember coloring that one. I remember drawing it, but I don't remember color. Did I color it? Oh, goodness. My memory's so flippin' bad. All right, let me see if I could at least find the doodle. I was very excited when you requested a Gorilla's doodle. I have so many doodle pages. Oh, goodness. Let me see if I can find it. Where are you, my beloved 2D? I miss doodling you all day, every day, like I used to do. That's another one where the style is very different from mine, but for whatever reason, I think that style does translate into my style relatively well. But I don't know why, because it is a very abstract kind of style too. I guess because they're intended to be very humanoid, so it doesn't look different. It just looks like them with more detail, I guess. Where are you, 2D, my love?
I can't find it. No, wait, here maybe? No. Here? Is there a 2D in there? Nope. Any more 2Ds? Oh no, I might not be able to find it. It was so long ago. I found the one I did for Lost Puppy that was inspired by Murdoch. There you are, 2D. Okay, let's see. Partially blind to make them light gray. And she's unalive. Oh, okay. I'll make sure not to add any whites. Okay, so you don't want any whites to the eyes. Do you just want them solid gray? Is that what you mean? Okay. Oh, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. 2D, look at our beautiful boy. Look at him. There he is. Look at my beautiful little lanky boy. We gave him a flower crown. I don't remember why, but it suits him, I think. You know what I mean? Look at our boy. There's a 0.01% chance I can find your drawing online without painstakingly watching videos. Mr. PewDiePie Drawer, if that's real. That's baited. I couldn't even tell you what video it was, if I'm honest. I remember the drawing itself was around the time they were doing Prop Hunt. I don't think it was a Prop Hunt video, but it was around that time because the drawing I did was about like a Prop Hunt video, so. What's up, number one fake Pepino? Pepino? Is that how you say it? What's up? I love people use the animated emotes when they join us. I need to create some of my own. Alright, but yeah, we saw the 2D. We seen it. Look at all these old doodles. The nostalgia. Look at them all. Oh. Oh, that one was for you, peeps. I remember. What else we got here? Oh, yeah, see, look. I told you we did it before. What a quinky-dink. I forgot all about that. Did all these old doodles. This was the moth OC we made because we need good moth representation because Valentino's doing a bad name for moth characters, you know what I mean? Alright, we did it, yay! Let's get back to it. Let me close these lines. Okay, let me see, the eyes, that's what we were doing. Alright, so make them solid gray, got it. I don't know where my 2D I drew is. It's on a device somewhere from like 24. Yeah, most of my stuff is probably around that time, honestly. I was doing a lot of fan art when I think it was like the Plastic Beach thing, which is like a decade ago now.
Speaking of prop hunt, would you be down for a prop? I would, you know, I don't think I've ever played prop hunt before, but I've always wanted to. That would be fun. I'd probably be terrible at it because I'm really bad under pressure. But it would be fun. Do you know what it looked like? Or even if the style was different? So I can do a really rough sketch of what the drawing looked like. It was PewDiePie right here. And he was going like, And then he had his like little hand right here, like it was like a thinking face. And then there was a lamp. There was a lamp right here. And then I think I wrote poker face on top because that was like a joke they were doing at the time. And I want to say there was like words on it that said, "This lamp looks suspicious," I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So it looked kind of like this, right? And, you know, this is PewDiePie. I mean, it was my style, but a lot rougher and a lot messier, if that makes sense. You can kind of see at that time I never did clean line art or anything. I was lucky to get any color at all, honestly, so. Yeah, it looks suspicious, I think. It was something about that. Softy's number one. Thank you for the follow. Softy's number one hater. Oh, Lord. That's a really funny name. Is that me, Softy? Do I finally have a hater? Bro, that means I'm getting big time if I get a hater, bro. I don't know what I'd do if I had a hater. I think I would just cry. They would just hurt my feelings all the time and I wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Oh no! That's okay. Listen, I've never had a proper hater before, so do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Literally have a flippin' hater, dude. That's what I'm talking about. We did it. We did it, doodlers. We did it. I will say though, TikTok has been unusually nice to me. I really expected when I first started streaming for people to be mean a lot more. Because I've seen a lot of sides of TikTok. Let me tell you, there's some toxic sides. Your coloring looks like AI. I'm not even coloring though. And I think that's a compliment because AI can look pretty nice. But no, the hater strikes. He got me, no. I feel like such a famous lady now. Okay. What was I doing? I got distracted by my first hater, baby. Hold on. I got a ding ding. What happened? Oh, you found it! That's it. Yeah, that's it. How did you find that, Rocker? Where did you get that? Did I post it somewhere? Oh, goodness. Where did I post that? I don't remember. Uh-oh. Where was it? Uh-oh, I'm kind of nervous. What did I post it on? Oh, no. But yeah, that was it. That was the picture. That was it. I drew that. Eon, look how messy it was, bro. Oh, and that was me trying to make it look nice, too. Oh, Lord. Pinterest? Really? I definitely don't think I posted it on Pinterest. I don't think... If you saw it on there, I don't think that's my account. So I think someone else posted it. But hey, you know, post away, you know? Taylor Johnson. I don't know. I don't know who that is. I gotta be honest. You know, honestly, I've had people post my art on Pinterest before, and it's really flattering. So it's like, oh, somebody liked it enough to post it. That's so nice. I can't believe y'all found that so fast. Y'all are good. Y'all don't mess around, I'm telling you. You found it first, Tangerine? I don't know how y'all... That was like the worst description I could have given for it. And y'all just like instant, like, boom, found it. Done deal. Yeah, that was it. Now you just gotta find the videos posted in. I feel like that'd be a challenge. Okay, Grace. I'm on the wrong layer. No. Okay. Relatively easy to fix. Master, you didn't tell me. Okay. Give it up. Where is the line art layer? Wait. Okay, we want... Yeah, we can merge it with that one, but... Where is the other line art layer? Am I losing my mind? Okay, so all of that's in the wrong one. So where's the line art layer? Uh-oh, did I merge them? Oh, I did something wrong. Okay, what did I do? Oh no, I think I accidentally merged the layers at some point, and I think it was too far. How does that happen? That wasn't my fault. The software sabotaged me. No, I guess it's fine, but that does suck. Alright. So if I wanted to go back and change some of these other drawings, it's not going to happen now, so... I guess we don't need to worry about it then. We'll just create another layer. There we go. No problem. I was looking away. I'll forgive you this time, but you're on notice. I remember that drawing. I remember trying to copy yours. Wait, you remember it when it was posted on the video? Really? Is that what you mean? Whoa, that's pretty crazy if that's the case. Goodness. Wonder if Softy figured out. What? Oh, you're somebody. You're a doodler. Who are you? Let me see. Okay, it's time for me to get back on live stream. It was good to stop. Alright, good luck with your live. I hope it goes good. Thanks for popping in. It's been so long. Give me a hint, hater. Give me a hint. I'll figure it out. Let's see here. I was literally looking at it when I asked about this. Really? How? But how did you even know to go that direction to find? Did you just like Google like PewDiePie fan art or something? Is that? I'm so curious how you're able to find it, because I feel like if I looked, I wouldn't be able to find it. You know what I mean? Oh man, that's so. You guys are so good at that kind of thing. People online, I don't know how y'all do it. I can't even find my own old art from years ago, let alone like finding somebody else's with the absolute vaguest of vague descriptions. Bro, if I ever need to, like, if there's, you know how, like, sometimes you remember something, but, like, you don't know what it's called and you want to look it up again? I'm coming to you guys first, because you guys will figure it out for me. I was looking for it since you said it mentioned prop hunt, and you drawing the sketch confirmed it. Oh, really? So you just look for, like, I want to look it up now. I want to see what pops up. PewDiePie fan art prop hunt. Oh snap, it does pop up when you Google it. What? Yeah, it's on Pinterest. What? Why? That is fascinating. Huh. Okay, alright. I see you, internet. Taylor Johnson, I see you. I'm glad you liked my doodle enough to post. I had somebody steal my art on Pinterest one time. And when I say steal, I don't mean like repost it. I mean like erase my signature off of it and try to sell it on sweaters. which was wild. I will be honest, it's terrible, but I honestly was very flattered that someone liked my art enough to try to steal it. That's a terrible way to look at it. It's awful, but because I'd never gotten attention for my art before, I was also very flattered. But the fact that they took the time to erase my signature just so they could put it on something and sell it to make money, that's pretty terrible. That's pretty evil. I did manage to get them to take it down because I was all like, if you stole my art, and if you don't take it down, I'm gonna get my lawyers involved. I didn't have no lawyers, you know. What was I gonna do? I wasn't gonna do nothing, but I pretended like I did, and they got scared and took it down. So I was like, you goddamn right, but I'm glad you liked it. But yeah, that was fun. That was an interesting experience, I will say. Alright, okay, so we have a very light sweater in the middle here. This part. Sorry, I'm yapping too much. Gummy, I'm sorry. We're gonna get to yours, I swear. And then we have very dark sleeves. Nope. Right there. Okay, and then the bright colors are always a little tricky because it's a dark color, but it's also a very bright color, like the very saturated, like blues or whatever. So it's a little hard to figure out what would translate in black and white, but I think that would work. And then, Lost Puppy, what color are the boots? Are they like brown or black, or what did you have in mind? That's like I mean, it's a very nasty compliment, but it, like I said, it was a little flattering. That one that I posted on Pinterest, for whatever reason, did get a lot of attention. It was like this like watercolor little painting thing I did of like a sunset type thing. For whatever reason, people really liked that one, which was fun. Back, and yes, I remember seeing it and wanting to have it. That is so interesting. That's crazy. You remember? See, I gotta be honest. That drawing's a little brutal, so I'm surprised you like it enough to want to have that style. You see how messy it used to be? Oh goodness, but that's a little crazy. Wow, it's such a small world. All right, we're gonna give them dark boots. I think that would look nice. Can't go wrong with some dark boots, you know what I'm saying? Trying to think, were there any other, because I know I've done fan art for YouTubers before, but I think that was the only one that was ever acknowledged in any way. There was one YouTuber that did like, what do they call it? Like, not necessarily like deep dives, but like they would like pick a subject and like it would be like an hour-long video talking about it. It's kind of like a video essay type thing, one of the more serious ones. And I messaged them on Facebook because they said you could talk to them there, and I was like, hey, I want to do art for you. You want something? And he was like, yeah, I want this. And then I drew it for him, and he was like, thank you. And I was like, no problem, and that was it. So it wasn't in a video or anything. I just wanted to draw something for them. They said they liked it, but, you know, you never know. I am often tempted to do that, just like do art for them for fun, because, I don't know, when you're a fan of something, you like to draw it, right? But I just don't have the time for that kind of thing anymore. I wish I did. Plus, I feel like people get, like, creators like that get so much fan art on a daily basis. Like, maybe it was less common back then or something, because they ain't no way I think any of them would even see it. You know what I mean? But it's still fun to do, you know? You did a rough sketch of it, and I was like, LOL, what if it's that one I saved and studied, then rock it? That is wild, Gummy. So you saw it all those years ago and liked it. And now here we are, coming together. It was fate. That's wild. I don't know why that's tripping me out a little bit. That's crazy. I'm glad you liked my old style. I've seen, I remember seeing a lot of fan art. They had some really good art. So I'm surprised you properly noticed mine. I've decided I'm going to war with Rocker. I'm stealing the kid now. Tangerine, why? That's so silly. I'm not supposed to have cheese, but I can't stop eating. Why aren't you supposed to have cheese? Are you lactose intolerant? You over there? What you doing over there, Alistair? I've learned I'm Deuton? What's Deuton? Is it possible you can draw an egg for no reason? I can. I could draw a little egg real quick. Normally I'd tell people to request in the Discord, but I could just draw a little egg real quick for you. There you go, an egg. We'll leave that there forever, just for you. Alright, the hair. So we got kind of a medium gray. Like that? Maybe a little bit lighter. A little bit lighter. That'll work. And we wanted the eyes solid gray with no whites. Okay. And then this part of the hair is blue. Boom. Alright. Okay, I think it's time for the hatching. And then we can get back to gummies. I keep wanting to call you Peeps today. I don't know why. I heard that there's this thing that your brain does where, like, if something changes... Hold on. TikTok's being a jerk. Gotta tell it I'm still alive even though I'm obviously on here. Actively live. Alright, I don't know. I have, like, the vaguest memory of, like, reading about this, and I thought it was interesting where it's, like, your brain, like, let's say you know someone as this name, and then eventually they change it to something else, and then you learn it as that name. Your brain will do this thing where every once in a while, it'll just, like, revert to that original one for no apparent reason. This isn't interesting now that I'm listening to myself explain it. You know what? Never mind. I'm aborting that story. It sounded cool in my brain, but that sounds incredibly boring, so forget it. Alright. Hatching time. Wait, no, we need a little chain for the necklace. Luckily, I have my handy-dandy chain. Y'all, I'm serious about downloading those brushes. Y'all think I'm playing. Get you the brushes. Look how much easier it is to just do that than to hand draw the chains. Alright, come on. That's exactly what brushes are for, to make your life less tedious. There we go, see? I could have spent 10 minutes working on that, or I could take 2 seconds. Alright, hatching time, let's do it. What layer is this? Okay, I guess we're keeping that then, since I did a bunch of art on it. What about this one? What's this? Is that a... Oh, that's the little chubby. Look at it, so cute. I'm leaving it there because it's really cute. And then Gumbus. Oh, the queen of the world. I love Gumbus so much. Look at her. Look how silly she is. Alright. Hatching time. Let's do it. It was, this layer. Alright, I apologize, but for whatever reason, when I start hatching, I can't speak at the same time. So if I get quiet, it's just my brain turning off, because I don't know why, but I can't communicate and hatch. It's probably one of the things that takes the least amount of brain power to do, but my brain just doesn't like it. I don't know. I don't understand it. Okay.
Let's give her a little light glare in the hair, you know, we'll make it a little shiny.
I feel like it never looks right when I do the glare in the hair. I don't know why. You know how cute it looks in anime hair where they do this? I feel like it never looks right when I do it. I don't know why. Like I said, something about anime hair, it's just... It's above my level, I guess. I don't know, because it's just... It's so specific, I guess, the way they do it, and so detailed in how they do it, that for some reason it's very difficult for me to achieve. But it does look gorgeous. Let's see. I just failed a 3-letter word. I want to What do you mean I failed a 3-letter word? I'm genuinely debating changing my name to Peeps IRL when I'm in a safe environment to do so. You can call me... Really? You want to get like a proper name change for Peeps? Peeps is a fun name. I love saying Peeps. So you have my full support. A red square? What do you mean a red... Oh, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. This is why you're my bod, baby. You got me. All right, there we go. Yeah, so it's streaming directly OBS. So if I do anything over here, you'll see it. Like that, and you can see like that, all of that. You can see all of that. Purple App and YT can't see it, but TikTok can. All right. Oh, we need a little bit of hatching down here too, baby. Let me clean this up a little bit too. That boot's looking a little messy. Here we go, that's a little better. Okay, I think we did it. What do you think, Lost Puppy? Does she look okay? Do you like her? 1-layer supremacy for it. Oh, Kaboom! That is agony! You don't understand the pain you're in. Everybody help me out. Kaboom refuses to draw with more than 1 layer. And I'm trying to tell them they're in pain and they don't know. Your life will change forever if you just add 1 more layer. Please. I thought about changing my username to Miss Gods of the Unalive. Dude, yeah, so I will say, I remember you talking about that before, Gods. If you like your name, you should keep it. It's a fun name. But for whatever reason, at least to me, I remember other people saying they didn't think this at all. But I remember immediately assuming you were a boy and not a girl. I don't know why. I think it's just because I'm not used to seeing that kind of thing for a girl. But listen, ain't nothing wrong with it. If you want to do your unalive business, you do it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But for whatever reason, I did think that at first. I don't know why. I drew traditionally for years, so it's just like drawing on 1 layer. But now, since I've been drawing digital, I'm used to 1 layer. So, I mean, that's true. I did do traditional for like my whole childhood and everything too. I don't think it was till I was like 20 that I actually got like drawing software for the computer. But that's what I'm saying, bro. You know, once I realized what I could do, I never went back. You know what I mean? I can't go back to drawing on paper. I can't do it. It's just too convenient. Alright, we did it. Alright, let's get back to Gummy right here. So, okay, Gummy, no, never mind. I was gonna say, remind me to flip it, but I could just do it like this, and that'll work. For whatever reason, it's a lot easier for me to do faces facing this way instead of this way. I don't know why. So you'll notice that's why a lot of my drawings are facing this way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. But you'll see most of them are angled that direction because it just, for whatever reason, it's, see, I was going wild with this one. But like typically they're facing that way because it's even little shadow is facing that way. I don't know why. Do you guys do that? Like one particular angle or direction is easier than others? Maybe not easier, but just like more comfortable, I guess. Me too. Don't you love accidental caps lock? I'm making a VTuber because I know how to, and I'm ooh, gods, I'm making one too. Yes, if you want, unless you want to keep it a secret, you should put. I'm very curious to see how it's turning out. So I'd love to see it if you wanted to post like your progress on it, or at least when it's done, if you wanted to post it, I'd love to see it. I want to see you guys making them too. It'd be so fun. I'm working on one right now, and I try to make it more complicated and fun than this one. This one's very like basic, and it's meant to look like me. But I'm trying to make like a fun fantasy anime kind of one. Because most of the VTubers I see, like I always thought you were supposed to like it was a rule, but like it was supposed to look like you. You know what I mean? But they're all doing like wild, exciting anime characters that don't really, I assume doesn't really look like them. So I guess that's what you're supposed to do, and I want to be cool like them, you know? I want to be one of the cool VTuber kids, so that's what I'm doing, alright? I use my finger, it's literally impossible for me to draw the other way. They look at the left side or forward, I can't draw them looking right. So you draw with your finger too, Gummy? I will never understand how y'all do that. So like I understand drawing with the mouse more than drawing with your finger. Alistair versus Vox fan clash? What you mean? What you mean fan clash? I'm down for it, whatever it is. You'll need me to be your unwilling audience when you lose your marbles in Act 3. Is that what they said at some point? I gotta rewatch that season. That was a good season. I'm making a cat because I like drawing cats. There you go. I did think about doing like a mochi avatar, just being a straight up cat. But I'd feel a little weird being her, you know what I mean? Because she's the moch. I'm not good enough to be the moch, you know. That's why I tried to work in cat ears to make it cat related. But the next one has nothing to do with cats. And it does make me a little sad, but, you know, we gotta try new things. I think the next one I'm gonna make, after the one I'm working on right now, is gonna be an Anthrop character. I don't know of what or how or why, but I would like to try something more different in the next one. Because I'm learning, I want to try new things to figure it out. I still don't know who you are, hater. Who are you? Give me a hint. Currently drawing my own, not sure how it's going to work with the sprite. So like a VTuber sprite type of thing? Or like a pixely kind of style? That would actually be, I don't know if that's what you're saying, but that's what my brain went to. And that could be really cool if you did that. That might be a really unique, fun idea to do it like that. With the mouse who draw it. Dude, I'm telling you, so my boyfriend's phone has like a drawing thing on it, right? And he has a pen, but I tried out of curiosity after hearing from you guys with my finger, and like I can't see what I'm drawing. Like I can't, like, so like this is the line, my giant finger covers it up like this, so I can't even see where the point is, or like what my line's looking like. I don't know how you do it. And like I tried it, like I literally, I don't know if it's just like because I'm an old lady or whatever, but like I know a lot of kids kind of grow up playing with phones and drawing with their fingers, so I'm sure it's something like that, but that was never a thing for me, so it's outside of my comprehension. And by the way, I will say, I do not draw with the mouse. it would be miserable trying to draw with the mouse. I had a friend in high school who would draw with the mouse, and I thought she was insane. But that still makes more sense to me than drawing with the finger. Let's see. I do mouse pad, and so you do it all. Okay, all right. It's probably, I think it is Panda, because Panda hasn't said anything in a minute. So it's probably Panda. Pretty. You saw them blinking? Well, that would confirm it, bro. Hater, were you blinking? Be honest. Tell me the truth. Do you play D&D? And if so, can I ask a question? So, I don't play D&D. I have played one before with my friends to try it out. But I've never, like, consistently played it or anything. I honestly didn't know anything about D&D until I started doing my commission work, because most of my clients were, like, for D&D characters. Like, it was like 90% of my clientele was D&D players. So now I know a lot about it, but I haven't really played it much. But it does, like, the one time I played it was fun, and I love the idea of it and the concept. I guess I've just never had a lot of friends that did that kind of thing. You know what I mean? No, it's not. I don't have eyelids. I don't know, Rocker. What do you think? They said they don't have eyelids. Do we believe them? They are haters, so I don't know if we could trust them. Sorry, I'm yapping too much. I gotta doodle. All right, peeps. See, my brain's going to peeps today. Why is it going to peeps? What's wrong with me? Gummy. Goodness. I'm gonna write it again. Gummy. See, it's that really uninteresting story I started to tell you guys where your brain does that. And I didn't even explain it because it was so boring. But it's a thing where your brain just, like, reverses briefly for no apparent reason. Alright, so let me actually pull up this reference on another monitor. Alright, so I'm going to pull this up over there. I'm gonna pull this up over there as well. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted today. I should have drank the espresso. My friend plays, but he's been busy, so he hasn't answered my... Were you trying to play? Do you play it a lot? No hints from me, hint. Wait, what? Your lack of hint was a hint? Oh, no, you said hits. Okay. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Rocker, grill them. Figure it out. Interview them. You're the doodle detective, all right? I know you'll get to the bottom of it. I want to play, but I need help with info for my character. Oh yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to help with that. Info for my character. Yeah, I don't think I would know enough to be able to help with anything like that, unfortunately. I know more than, like, a normal non-player, but again, I don't really play, which is sad. I would like to play at some point. You know what I mean? Okay, love this reference here. Okay, got that pulled up. I could just check their IP. Oh lord, that might be a little too much, but you know. I appreciate the willingness to get to the bottom of it, you know? I'm back, and good news, I got a strong connection. There you go, Fabian, welcome back. You're huffing glue. If you don't think I'll end this, take a ruler. I'm just like you, except I'm smarter, sharper. Whoa, Tangerine ain't messing around, dude. Do it, then you still won't know because you don't know who else has the same IP. Oh, sneaky. Such a sneaky. Panda, I bet it's you, huh? Softy's #1 tater. Tater? Why can't I talk today? Softy's #1 tater. Hater, what's your opinion on blinking? Do you love blinking, or would you never blink like a good doodler? And you have to answer honestly. Read my hint for crying out. What was your hint? I might have missed it. Where'd you post it? Can you post it again? Tater, yeah, no. I don't talk so good today. Okay. Doodle, dang it, Doodle. Poor Gummy has been waiting patiently, and I just keep yapping. Alright, see, there's this part of the face that always confused me a little bit, because it's kind of wrapped behind the face, but it also should stick out, according to how other people draw them, so... Oh, and then, could you remind me, you said you wanted a snarky expression, right? Or a smug expression, Gummy? I should have written it down. Smug, regal, alright. So, yeah. You can change this a tad. In theory, I should redraw the head. Because to kind of have it tilted up like this so that they're kind of looking down like all smug, you know what I mean? Something like that would be better, but I'm afraid to redraw this face. I will do the rest and then I'll redraw it afterward if I feel like it needs it. Really give the impression a little better. So we'll see. What do those eyes look like? Okay. I'm in the zone, doodlers. I'm in the doodle zone. Gotta get this doodle done. I shouldn't have drank that espresso, bro. The more hyper I get, the worse at paying attention to what I'm doing I am. My ADD gets worse whenever I'm too amped up all the time. Okay. We are a stream where we doodle, alright? Yes, I yap, but we must also get doodles done. Otherwise, we're not the Doodle Club if nobody doodles, you know? I dare call myself Softy Doodles, but I don't even doodle. Okay. Alright. We got fluffy cheeks. Possibly like a smirk. Okay, yeah. Feel like if I 2 times this stream, it would just be you hardly at me. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Lost Puppy. Just here for the vibes. Well, that's good, because we're barely getting the doodle done. But you guys are talking to me, and I want to talk to you back, you know? I watch other art streams. They do not interact with their audience that much. Do I talk to you guys more than like other streamers you watch, or is the way I do it the norm? I'm curious because I feel like I do it more than like other streamers. Like they'll answer a question every once in a while, but typically they're not like fully engaged with the chat. Maybe that's how I should do it in theory. I don't know. If I wanted to be a professional, you know. A lot more. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. You like it? Okay, well that's good. I can see how it would be annoying for people though, if I'm honest. Like, let's say you're here and you just want to see me draw, If I'm doing nothing but yapping and not drawing, I could see why that would be annoying. Just gotta give me some really good ADHD medicine, and then I'll be a pro streamer. Because I'll just be so laser focused. Y'all won't know what to do. On the positive side, if I did that, I would get a lot more of your guys' doodles done, you know? So I wouldn't be talking as much, but I would get your doodles done a lot faster. There's that, you know? Alright, so we got big ol' ears. I love anther characters with giant ears. Tell me y'all wouldn't rather have, like, cat ears or animal ears. Like, tell me that wouldn't be awesome. To have ears like this instead of, like, weird-looking human ears. Like, what is this wrinkly nonsense? Get that out of there. This is what we want, bro. We want giant, fluffy little satellite dishes for ears. And then when you hear something behind you, you know what I mean? Like, this is you, and you're like, oh, what was that? You're like, oh. And then the ear kind of does this thing where it, like, turns around. Wait. It, like, does this thing, and you're, like, listening behind you. And this one's still facing forward. But this one, like, turned all the way around. And I always think that looks awesome. When animals do that. But I can't do that, because my ears are stupid and human ugly. I want bat. Ooh, bat ears? What do bat ears look like? I don't think I know what they look like. Here's the question: what color should the cat be? That is. Do you have a favorite color? Something like that. Like for me, I went with like the salmon pink because that's my favorite color. Unless you have like a vibe, like if you're going for like a gothic, edgy vibe, you could do like a dark purple or something. So I guess it really depends on the vibe you're thinking of. I want Softy to hush. What? No! That's exactly what a hater would say. You're right, though. It's fair enough. Alright, I got fluffy cheeks. I got fluffy neck. Alright, so actually I'm gonna do that fluff after, because I need to see where the neck is and all. Alright, how should we do the pose? I could, for the smug thing, I could have the arms crossed like this. Or I could have a hand on hip. Gummy, what would you prefer? Would you prefer a hand on hip like that? Or would you prefer like the arms crossed? Or what do you think? What do you think would suit your character the best? Oh yeah, one of the ears is flopped, right? Is it both or just one? And it does seem, by the way, that the stream is still good. No more buffering or anything, which is good. Right? No buffering, everything's okay? No one dares to challenge the almighty Vox. I mean, I certainly wouldn't. I did think he was a great character. Like, as a villain, he was a very fun character. Even though he's naughty. I'm playing Pokemon, still challenging Vox. I listen to the radio way more than watching TV when I'm home. The radio? Really? Okay, I see you. I see you, old-fashioned. Alright. I put a rose over one of its eyes. Ooh, that's a fun idea. Yuki, what's up? How you been? Yuki's been a minute. Hand closest to Lost Puppy's avatar on hip. The other, like, checking his claws. Eyes don't have to change. But okay, alright. So, like, this one would be on the hip, and then this one would kind of be, like, that thing where they're, like, looking at their nails. Like, I'm too smug to even be bothered looking at you. Did you mean, like, Did you mean like this, where it's like kind of like that, or did you mean more like this, where the hand's out? Because there's two ways you could check your nails. There's one where the hand's out, and then there's one where it's like this, where it's up. I assume this one, right? VTuber model seems to grow in size every once in a while. So yeah, that's when I lean in. Look, hello, I'm really close now. And then when I lean away from it, so like this is typically where I am when I'm drawing, because I'm like a little leaned over. I'm kind of like hunched over like a goblin over the tablet. But when I'm leaning away, like more when I'm reading stuff, it's further away. So, I don't know if there's a way to keep it from doing that. I looked and I didn't see it, so maybe there's a way, but I don't know. I don't know how to do it. The one that's up. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay, so both of the ears are flopped. I see. There we go. All right, well, there we go. Flopped ears. See, like I said, this is why I need y'all here. Every time I'm working on a commission, I always, like, check their description, like, 10 million times before I send a sketch. Because they're, like, I always, like, do the extra effort to make sure this doesn't happen. But, like, if I didn't, there would always be, like, one thing that, like, is very clearly stated that I just completely miss somehow. I don't know why, man. My brain just omits information sometimes. But I always make sure to quadruple, hexagonal. That's not the right word. But check a bunch of times. Make sure I don't miss anything. But to be fair, that's also the point of the sketch phase. They can tell me if I did miss something or misunderstand something, you know. That's why sketches are important when you do a commission. Okay. Your shape would be like that, and then there's fluff like that. Okay, so we got the, actually this one I think needs to go down a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. Wait, the eyebrows are not eyebrow shaped. They are circle shaped. How foolish am I? It's gonna be a little harder to achieve the cocky look that way, but we'll do our best. It's more like that. I think having the smug pose will help. So I could maybe make this one higher to make it look like they have an eyebrow up. But again, I don't know if that will be achieved. Yeah, no, I don't think that. It just kind of looks like I drew it unevenly. An old furry man? Does it look like an old man? I don't think it looks like an old man, but who knows, you know? Hopefully not. Hi, baby. Is she rage baited? What happened? What happened? I'm sorry. I'm trying to focus more on doodling and now I'm missing chats. What am I missing? Listen to Boop for 1 second. Alright, what happened? What happened, Boop? Tell me, I'm listening. You have all the attention. All of it. Proceed. He's a loser, a fossil. I didn't mean to sound so hostile, but the demon, a cow. Oh, goodness. Get him. Get him, Tangerine. Stop giving him the time of day. Don't listen to a word he'd say. I hope he has a nice vacay, but he should have stayed away. Is that a lyrics from one of the songs on the show? I don't remember. Okay. Hold on. Oh, jeez, I'm knocking everything over. Okay. He's trying to give you big hints. Oh, okay. Let's see. The hint is She loves making you draw hands. It's Master! Oh, goodness. Boop gave me the ultimate hint and I ignored it for so long. We could have come to this conclusion so long ago if only I had listened. But now I know it's you. It's Master / Hole. I'm on to you. Mochi's trying to protest. She do not want me to keep drawing. Mochi, honey. I love you. You gotta let me draw. Okay? You get cuddles all day when I'm not streaming, alright? I swear, you think I neglect this cat, but she literally gets all my attention all day, every day when I'm not streaming. Yes, Mama, you do. You're just a little greedy girl. And to be fair, I raised you to be that way, so it's my fault. And I'm an enabler, because I always give you what you want. So slow. No! Oh, goodness. Oh, okay. Alright. Am I still alive? Oh, that sucked. Alright, Mochi knocked over everything. Literally everything. Alright. Oh, Mochi. Oh, Mochi. Okay. Alright. Hold on. I have a ordeal to fix. She knocked over the webcam for the thing. She pulled out a cable of one of my monitors. I don't even know how that happened. What did you... How did she even manage to unplug it? That doesn't even make sense. Is this not... Oh, I hope it's not broken or something. Good Lord in heaven. Alright. I also can't see the stream because it's on the monitor that she somehow unplugged. Alright, hold on. We're having a day. Mochi, how did you even do that? There shouldn't have even been a cable there for you to unplug. How in the world? Okay, hold on, doodlers. It's like she pulled out the HDMI cable or something, but I don't know how she even did that. Oh, Mochi, you're stressing me out, baby girl. Okay, alright, let's see what's going on here. Oh, she probably... No. Okay, so this is still plugged in. Well, then what in the world? How did she turn this off? Oh, Mochi, my sweet, beautiful girl. How did you manage to do this? Okay, so that I understand. But, I don't understand what happened. I don't think anything's unplugged. Why did that monitor turn off? Ugh, okay, what? How did that happen? All the other monitors in the computer itself is fine, but the one monitor where I have the stream is just... Oh, okay, I think I see what's happening. I don't know how that happens, but I think I see what's going on here. Okay, so it's only registering 3 of the monitors instead of 4. What could she have possibly done that would make the computer stop comprehending this monitor? It's plugged in. Wow. Oof, I might need to like restart the computer or something because I don't know what happened. This is just a USB. Oh, okay. I actually don't. Okay. Alright. Okay. I think I'm getting somewhere. So that one is to this one. So there. But no, this is an HDMI thing. Huh. Mochi, you done did me dirty today, baby. I don't know how you did it, to be fair, but. Okay, and now I can't even get to OBS because it's like on the other monitor. The monitor's closed. Yeah, OBS is already running. Well, let me see it, please. Where even are you? Thank you. Okay, cool. Alright, doodlers, I think I have to restart the computer and figure out what's going on here because I don't know what's going on. I think she unplugged something, but I don't know what or how. So, okay, so this monitor has two things plugged in. So this one probably needs two plugged in too, right? What? It's okay, Mochi. It was just an accident, but I also kind of feel like you did it on purpose because it successfully sabotaged the stream. Okay, so this one has an HDMI and I must need like a power cable or something, I bet. Okay. 1 second. Let me see. I don't even see a cable that it would be plugged into is the thing. This thing? I don't think this is it. Okay, maybe this is it. Maybe this needs to be plugged in. Perhaps. But I can't see behind the monitor enough to check. Okay, maybe right here. Maybe this is it. Nope. That's not it. Maybe here? Come on, baby, please. I think I did it. Yes, I did it. Oh, thank God. Oh, I was so stressed. This is my boyfriend's computer, and I don't know how to work it. So. Oh, okay. Mochi, honey. Mochi, my sweet girl. You didn't mean it. It's okay, baby. You didn't mean it. It's alright. I'm clumsy too. It's okay, baby. I know you didn't mean it. Well, she did successfully sabotage. You guys couldn't hear me, could you? I just realized. Alright, so that whole time I was yapping to nobody. It's fixed. Everything's okay. She managed to unplug 3 separate things. She unplugged my monitor. She apparently unplugged the mic, which I really don't know how she did that one. And she knocked over the stand I have with my webcam for the VTuber. I didn't know I was muted that whole time because the screen that has OBS, which is where I can see that I'm muted or not muted, was of course the monitor that was turned off. So, we did it. We survived. I'm really upset that I was muted that whole time. But everything's fine. Oh, that gave me a headache. Oh, y'all believe me now when I tell you that Mochi's trying to sabotage the stream. She succeeded today. Oh boy. Alright. Man, I was talking the whole time. Y'all couldn't hear a word. It's okay, we're good. Everything's fine. Like I said, she managed to unplug so many things somehow. And just a mad, chaotic stumble. And it just... Ugh. Okay, we're fine. We're good, we're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. You guys can hear me now? Everything's okay? You heard me talking about you? Okay, so it wasn't unplugged the whole time. Alright, cool. I told Mochi to do that. What? She would have done it either way, you know. She's always trying to end the stream so she can get the attention. Alright, so you guys heard a little. Alright, that's something. Mochi walked away. She's all proud of herself now. Alright, we're gonna get more of this doodle done, alright? I'm gonna go to focus doodle mode. My goodness. That's the beauty of cats, man. They're perfect, beautiful, loving creatures, but they have a talent for, like, making things incredibly chaotic the most perfect way they can. Like, she went for the one thing she could have possibly knocked over that would do something like that. I have a lot of stuff out here. She could have rubbed on anything, but she went for the one thing that could have caused that much chaos. Oh boy. Oh good golly. It's alright though, nothing's broken. And that's what I was worried about. So we're okay. We survived. My sweet, beautiful Mochi. I swear, she might be a little dirt, but she knows what she's doing. She is an expert at getting attention from me, let me tell you. Okay, so I gotta get back in the zone because my brain is a little scattered at the moment because that was a lot of stress. Because I was really afraid she broke something. And this is an expensive computer, and that's my boyfriend, so I don't want it to get broken. Mama be blinking, how dare she blink? I'm not blinking, alright? This is what we call a double wink, alright? I'm not blinking. I would never do such a thing, alright? It's slander. Mic phone, to text isn't working? Oh, on your end. Okay, I was like, I have what set up? Okay. It's not blinking. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not blinking. I don't blink, and I would never use a VTuber that blinks. What's up, Say? Did I say that right, Say? let me pull the reference back up now that I had to like put all my monitors and stuff in the right place again. Somehow all my references got closed. All the other ones didn't get closed, but somehow the the gummy sharks and cinnamon roll reference pages are up, but the gummy references closed somehow, which is really cool. You know, that's cool. All right, let's open that back up again. Open that, and then we're gonna open this one again. And we're gonna get through it together, diddlers. Dude, these last couple strings have been rough, man. There's like always some form of crisis happening. Alright, so the cheek part kinda is like longer like that. Right? And then there's a fluff under it. It's a little too big, actually. Trying to catch up on all the work I didn't do because of the crisis. You're right. It's kind of like that, right? And then the ear kind of goes to there. And then neck fluff. If I ever became an animal, I'd really hope that I get to have a neck fluff. What are we drawing? We're drawing Gummies OC. This one right here. This is the reference we're using. And this is... I would have been a lot further, but I just went through a crisis with Mochi trying to destroy the stream. But we survived it, and now we're getting back to the doodle. Hopefully, we're gonna make some more progress today. I really thought she broke the computer, so I was very scared. When when Mochi was a kitten, it was like one of the worst days ever, right? I was in college. I was already like really depressed and like going through it for whatever reason, right? A lot of people get depressed in college because it's like a weird phase of your life. And I had one of those like nightmares come to life where I went to class and then I saw everybody else with these really thick essays, not even essays, like research papers on their desks, waiting to be turned in. And then it clicked that, oh my god, we had an assignment, a huge essay, apparently due today. And I don't know if I just blacked out when she told us this, or if I was absent the day she told us this was due, but I had absolutely no idea. We had a research paper due that day. So luckily I went to the class early, saw that everybody had their research papers on their desk, and then I instantly ran out of the class, right? Like in a blind panic, I ran. And my goal was to go home and quickly throw anything together to turn it in. Because, getting a 40 is better than a 0. You know what I mean? That's where my brain was at. Like, listen, I can still pass the class even if I get a 40, but getting a 0 is going to be a lot harder to recover from. So I was going to throw anything together in like an hour and just turn that in, right? So I did that. It was unbelievably horrible. I barely even knew what I was doing, but I just had to put something together. I ran back to school, lied to the teacher, was like, I'm sorry, I missed my bus. Can I still turn it in to you later? And she's like, yeah, go ahead. So I turned in my horrible, not even considered research paper in her like mailbox or whatever. Was walking home, dropped my phone, shattered it. Never done that before. Never broke my phone before, but shattered it. So I'm like having an anxiety attack, just trying to get home to recover. And then I get home, right? I finally get home. The day of pure nightmares has ended. And then I go into my room and then I see a giant jug of apple juice spilled all over my laptop. The only computer I had. It was literally so bad it was sparking. And this, to be fair, this isn't Mochi's fault. This is my fault because I left a giant jug of apple juice next to my laptop, right? Mochi had knocked it over in my absence. So I went through this horrible nightmare of a day, and I come home to see that my laptop is utterly and completely destroyed. I think I just just fell to the floor and just cried for like an hour after that. Because how do you recover after a day like that, bro? It was unbelievably bad. And, you know, I noticed that about life for whatever reason. You guys heard the expression before, when it rains, it pours. That is so true. And I don't know why, but it really always seems to be proven the case. If something bad is happening, other bad things will happen. If you're having a good day, good things will happen. If you're having a bad day, it's like the universe is like, I have to pile on all the bad things. If one bad thing is already making your day rough, I'm going to pile on 10 other things to make it even worse. Like, even to this day, if I'm having a rough day, by the end of it, it's going to be 10 times worse than it was when you started. Just because, and it's not like they're related, you know what I mean? Like, me breaking my phone for the first time had nothing to do with what was going on. It was just like random awful things just have to happen when bad things are already happening, I swear. I don't know what it is, bro. But when it rains, it pours. It has been proven to be pretty accurate. So yeah, that was when Mochi was a kitten, and she still loves knocking stuff over to this day. But what are you gonna do? She's a Mochi, you know what I mean? It's really on me to not put giant glasses of apple juice next to a laptop. You know what I mean? To be fair, I was like in a perpetual state of panic attack because I was having such a bad day that I didn't think about it, but you know, a cat's gonna knock stuff over. That's just what they do, you know what I mean? Okay, Gummy, did you... Oh, that's right. You gave me examples for the pony. Alright, here we go. Goddie, sea goddess / god. Okay, trying to think how we should do this outfit. A lot of examples here. So, Gummy, in these references, what kind of clothing style do you think would be closest? Because there's very different styles here. I get the, like, sea vibe, but in terms of, like, the structure of the outfit. There's two that are more masculine, where it's, like, shirtless with, like, poofy pants, that kind of thing. And then there are two that are very traditionally feminine with, like, the corset and everything. Is there elements of, like, what elements of those are you liking? Do you want, like, a corset with the fluffy dress type of vibe? Or do you want, like, the shirtless, poofy pant, flowy kind of vibe? Like, what are we feeling? Thank you guys, by the way, for trying to message me and tell me. I'm sorry I didn't see it until it was too late. But thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Gummy. I got you. So this would go down further. I see. Yeah, it's hard to word that. I see what you mean, but I got you. I'm always having a good day. Oh, that's very sweet, Panda. Thank you. My day definitely gets better when I'm talking to my doodlers, for sure. Unless Mochi decides to come over and destroy everything. But then you guys are still here, so you know what I mean? And then when I'm upset, I could tell you guys about it and just, instead of like silently stewing in my sadness. So, it works out, you know? I think I got over losing a lot of my work with the VTuber the other day. You guys remember that? A lot faster than I would have if I wasn't talking to you guys. Because I knew you guys could relate, so it's like somebody knows what I'm going through. Oh, thank God. I don't know why, but it does help, you know? Because I feel like, you know, a lot of people who don't draw, they have, like, lost, like, papers and stuff that they had to redo. But art specifically is really brutal because you can never, like, recreate it the same way. You know what I mean? It'll never look, at least with me, it never looks as good as the first time you do it. So it's a particular type of agony that I feel like only artists understand. You know what I mean? We have proof. What? Anything you send, Alistair, is pure Photoshop. I don't believe it. You could send the pictures, it's Photoshop. It's AI. I would never do such a thing. This is slander at its finest. I do like the baggy pants. I like the sleeves on the first mixed with the ribbons on the second feminine one. Okay, let me look at these. So, okay, I like the sleeves on the first. Okay, big luscious sleeves on the first mixed with the ribbons on the second feminine one. Ribbons, okay, ribbons. Okay. But maybe as an overcoat, like the first. Okay, all right. Okay, let me let that sink into my brain real quick. Okay, all right. So I have something brewing in my brain. All right, we're gonna do a little mix of all the pictures, I think. So we're gonna do an overcoat kind of thingy with the sleeves and the frilliness of the girly pictures. When you say ribbons for the second feminine one, what do you mean exactly by the ribbons? Like the flowy bits off the arms? Is that what you mean? We'll figure that out. I'm gonna do some more of the body here. I think they're still way too big, yeah. I still feel like that's too big. Okay, actually, I need to give. Let me flip this. I need to give myself a little bit more room. Here's goodness. Scooch this.
Ooh.
I'm gonna scooch this like that. There we go. That's more room. Uh-oh, there we go. All right. And I'm gonna scooch this too. It's too close. There we go. All right, now we got plenty of room. I think this eye is too close, actually. I think this needs to be scooched. I think that's better. Yeah, there we go. All right, I think. All right. All right, okay. Especially like the netting waist belt. See a mix of netting shawl, but on the, okay, hold on. Rain, you can do it. Especially like the netting waist belt, okay. See, sorry, I'm probably really close to the to thing right now. For whatever reason, I feel like if I'm closer to the words I'm reading, I'll understand them better. I don't know why. See a mix of the netting shawl, but on the waist like a belt chain. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah. I see what you mean by that. Yep. Like the shawl on the arms. A mix of the netting shawl, but on the waist like a belt chain. Okay, and then your comment, like the shawl on the arms, that's what you were answering the ribbon question to, right? All right, I think I understand. All right, we're getting there. We're doing it. I've never blinked, Panda. That is slander. That is falsities. That is deception. All right, I'm not blinking. I swear. Lost Puppy, you went over there. What's up? Well, you've been over there, actually. No, go look. It's not true. Listen, Photoshop, all right? It's Photoshop. All right, we gotta do this drawing for the love of good golly. Probably needs to be out more like that. Sorry for overly complicated. It's not overly complicated. My brain just don't work so good sometimes. It's not complicated. We got there. We get it. Remember, he had long hair on his joined, long fur on his joined elbows, wrists, back, and knees. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right. So there would be fur right here. We might not see that depending on how the sleeve. Yeah, we probably wouldn't see that, but elbows, wrists. Okay, I see the wrists, back of the knees, and ankles. So the main one we would probably see is the wrists. All right. Okay. Let me finish this body and then we'll start on that outfit. So we want it to look nice and confident. Okay. Here we go. I'm gonna have some blue pants with a little fishnet business going on. I do love poofy pants like that. I wish that was like a norm for people to wear in America, because I would wear that all the time. You know what I'm talking about? Like the kind of like almost like jeany kind of pants. If you guys see the references I'm looking at, you'll see what I mean. This kind of poofy pants, I love it. But people would look at me like I'm a freak. Okay, just checking something real quick, making sure the live is doing okay. Alright. Alright, we're still doing good. Okay, everything looks fine. Okay. Oh boy. These last few streams have been struggle streams, let me tell you. But we powered through with the power of Doodles. Actually, this should be more like that. I think this shoulder would be like right here. More like that. Oh lord, that hand pose is gonna be rough. No, I don't know what that would look like. Like that maybe? You. Okay, yeah, you kind of like. Okay. Kind of like do it like that, and then this kind of goes like that a little bit. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right. Oh yeah, and we're gonna have the like over the like shawl kind of thing too. Okay. Girl, you can't talk. I can't type. The heck was that poor paragraph? Oh, I can't type either. You guys just don't have to see that typically. You know what I mean? And Lord help me if I try to spell. Ooh, you don't even want to see that. Well, you guys have seen it. I mean, look at my handwriting. What is that? You know what I mean? That is barely words. And the only reason anything is spelled right is because I'm looking at the words exactly when I write them. You know what I mean? I suck at all those things. Don't you worry. I'm probably better at talking than typing, so that should tell you everything you need to know. Okay, I think actually maybe the head needs to be adjusted a little bit. Like that maybe? See, whenever there's like fluff or something, it always, or like a big jacket or something, it always throws me off because if I can't see every part of the body when I'm doing it, I don't know what to do. All right, I think so. Yeah, that should be correct. Do you want to tweak these a little? That. All right. Oh, I think they have 3 fingers. Is that right? 3 fingers? No, 4 fingers. Okay, 4 fingers. Wait, 5 fingers. So there's 5 fingers? Five fingers. Got it. All right, 5 fingers. Check. Okay. And they're paw adjacent. Okay, all right. Okay. I don't want to type no more. Listen, I need you to type. It's getting really slow right now, so I need somebody to talk to me or I'll go insane, okay? Where? There we go. Alright, we got the poofy pants. Yeah, that fluff is just throwing me off, man. I always intend to wait until I do the body before I do stuff like that, but then I end up doing it anyway. I betray my own process. Alright, I think that looks good. Okay. Ah, you're right. Web fingers. Okay. Yeah. I guess you wouldn't really be able to see them too much there, but let's see what we can do to make it clear. I think. Yeah, I think because of the hand poses, you won't really be able to see it. Maybe we can hint at it a little bit right here. don't look right. This should actually be closer like that. Yeah. I don't know if that's right. But we'll go with it for now. Alright, okay. So, let's start on the shawl business. We like the sleeves of the girlies. Oop is trying to cook his dog. What? Tell him to leave that boofer alone. Just because a boofer might be delicious doesn't mean you can cook them, alright? Boofers are for kissing only. Okay. Okay, we're gonna work on this a little bit longer, and then we're gonna call it a night. And if you're here tomorrow, we will finish your lovely character. I'm sorry we couldn't get as much done as I had hoped. But I guess it is good we did Lost Puppies first, because we would have never started on theirs today, if not, so. Alright, this angle for sleeves is a little bit tricky. Just because the angle it's at can be a little tricky. There'd be a lot of overlapping fabric and a weird angle. Okay, alright, we can do this. I think all the stress is giving me a headache. Oh lord. Okay, we're okay. We made it through, everything's fine. Nothing's broken. Mochi left after too. She's like, I achieved my goal. I do not need to stay any longer. Stream has been successfully sabotaged. Okay, so something like that for now, at least, to give it a basic shape. I'm not sure how to work in the ribbony kind of vibe from the second one, though. Maybe I can just kind of like do some like dangly stuff, you know what I mean? I'm not sure if that'll come across in the sketch. Okay, let me see. See if I can separate these without having to redraw them. We're gonna see. Maybe I can get away with it. Maybe. Okay, I think that should be enough to get the desired effect. Why my sketches always gotta be so messy? It makes it really difficult to like go back in and do little details like this. Because it's so sketchy, I end up just having to erase it and redraw it over and over again. If my lines were a little less chaotic when I sketch, doing stuff like this would be a lot easier. But that is also part of why when I do the line art, I do make a point to make it nice and clean. Because it is easier to kind of come back and tweak things or add little details without having to like redraw stuff over and over again. But with the sketch this messy, it's kind of inevitable. If it's like big, not tiny details, it's fine. But the smaller the details, the more I have to like erase and do over and over and over again. As you can see by that old PewDiePie one, that's all my art was always like that all the time, always. I just didn't care. I was like, I don't care, it doesn't need details. Because I wasn't doing it like as a commission. And there was actually a while where I didn't even realize my art was that messy. Like, I never thought of my art as clean, but I never really thought of it as like sketchy and messy. And then I started cleaning things up a little bit more, and when I went back and looked at my old art, I was like, that is the sketchiest, messiest artwork I've ever seen in my life. Like, ain't no way I would leave a drawing like the PewDiePie one that sketchy. Not to say that I dislike the sketchiness, you know what I mean? I do enjoy the sketchiness in art. But it's just such a habit now with commissions for me to not leave it that way, that it feels a little uncomfortable for me now. I kind of have a routine when I do art now. To just, after the sketch, you do the light art, and then you do the color, and then you do the shading. And it's just, I got a nice autopilot routine set for my doodles now. Can I add a note to the ref text? When you do the hatching and gray coloring, to do it on a separate layer. I want to clean up the sketch. Oh, wait. Oh, so the gray I always do on a different layer. Do you mean the hatching to do that on a different layer than the sketch? I can do that. I've been wanting to draw a furry character. Give it a try, Lost Puppy. It's fun. Anthro characters, at least for me when I draw them, they kind of open the door to being a little bit more expressive in a way. To me, they look much more animated than like my human drawings for whatever reason, so it can be a lot of fun. Today was so stressful, I just feel so sad. What happened? Why were you stressed? What happened? Oh, wait, how do I say that? Avery from Discord. What's up? How's it going? You go come doodle with us? I am drawing Gummy. I almost said Peeps again. Gummies OC right here. This one. Doodling it. We trying anyway. We having a little bit of a struggle streak, but we're getting through it. Me and the doodlers. The doodlers endure, alright? That's what we do. We endure. Doodlers are the hardiest people on the planet. You have to be a doodler. See, it's this part right here that's a challenge when it comes to there being a lot of wrinkles and stuff like that in the clothes, because with my sketching I can't tell what's what a lot of the time. Like where does this start? Where does this start? I don't know. I drew it and I don't even know. This one's obvious, a little bit more obvious, because I can kind of see what's what, but over here I don't know what's going on. I'm very much not enduring. You don't endure? That's okay. We'll endure for you. We got enough endurance to share. Alright. You've seen what we endure these days. Alright, so I kind of want to do like... So I guess for like this part of the jacket, that would probably be under the fluff, I would think. Yeah, I would think that would be under the fluff. What's up, Night Wolf? I saw that. We gonna see you here in a minute. We gonna see all the doodles here in a minute. I'm just gonna do a little bit more, and then we'll do some doodle time, baby. And we should be able to finish this lovely doodle up tomorrow. Hopefully no more chaos will ensue. We can get more done. But she's like, yeah, right. You just wait, mother. Okay, alright. We're getting somewhere, baby. I'm actively doodling. If you know, how do you say that? Katie 6 from Destiny 2. I have played the teeny tiniest bit of Destiny, but I'm not familiar. But if you want, you can join our Discord and you can post your doodles on there. At the end of every stream, if you post your doodles in the right channel, we will see them on the stream at the end of the doodle stream. And I have channels where you can just post them to share just to the Discord if you don't want them to be on stream. But yeah, you're doodling. You're in the right place, baby. We're the doodlers. Thank you, Gummy. Gummy posted the link. Would the wrist and ankle fur be seen at all? I feel like it would, but I don't know physics. We'll see. This one it would be showing. This one I'm not sure. I'll have to see how it goes when I get to that part. But this one for sure. The ankles, okay, so the ankle fur kind of goes down below the feet. So yeah, we'd probably see that sticking out as well. I say we'll see because sometimes I end up changing how it looks, and that might change whether we see it or not. But so far, probably will be the case. Okay, alright. Let's see here. I think on my other computer I have some like seashell brushes and stuff, which would be perfect for this one, but I don't think I have them on this computer. Like brushes where it just like creates a bunch of seashells and stuff. I might have it on this computer because I used it so long ago. Let me take a gander real quick here. Why does it take like 5 minutes to load the preview of a brush, computer? Ain't no need. I already have them downloaded. Why can't you just show me the thumbnail so I know what it is? You little biscuit computer, get it together. You're embarrassing me in front of the doodlers. Alright. I was trying to take a quick gander, but apparently it's like destroying my software when I try to look through my brushes. What did the art you did for PewDiePie look like? I think somebody posted it in the Discord if you wanted to look at it. It's very sketchy and messy and just a mess. But that is what my old art used to look like, so. Gummy said they liked it when they saw it years ago. Ghost of Boop, what? It's a ghost! Welcome, Ghost of Boop. I'm glad you are in existence again, even if you are unalived. I like the necklace and glove bracelet things I showed, like the pearls. What? What? This is a second. Dude, my computer is just not. It's just done. It's just done for the night. Maybe we should just call it for tonight. My computer is having a fit. The second time on this particular video, it just stops playing. I don't understand why. That's very strange. Okay, interesting. All right. Yeah, we might just go ahead and call it. I might just cut myself some slack. Maybe. I do want to see if I have those brushes on here because it would be perfect for this, and I wouldn't have to draw a bunch of seashells that way. Let me just take a quick little peek. Let me just see. Let me just take a quick little peek. The thing is, with me having a certain amount of brushes on this computer, I used to use this computer to draw until I got mine. So all of these I downloaded years ago. And the software layout, like where you download the brushes, it looks very different from... You've seen it before? Yeah, that was... I'm surprised you guys seen it and remember it. It was such a, like, tiny little blip. That's wild that you guys even remember seeing it. That's so interesting. I barely remember what it looked like, and y'all even just saw it and remembered it. That's wild, man. See, I told you I'm just so famous, bro. It was the PewDiePie video. All y'all seen it. I'm the coolest doodler in the world. Alright. But yeah, if I try to download brushes on this computer, I don't know how. Because it looks so different. I couldn't even find where to download brushes. So that's why I just kind of have what I have on this computer. I know I have downloaded like a seashell brush before, but I don't know where it went. I feel like it would have been on this computer because I haven't used a seashell brush in eons. I don't know why it has to like, it's act like it's downloading each brush, but they're already downloaded. Software is just being difficult for the sake of being difficult. I have a bubble brush, but I don't think that's what we need. I have a lot of snake scales. Apparently I drew a lot of snakes. Yeah, I might not have it, unfortunately. Dang, that would have been perfect. I might see if there is... if I can figure out how to download on this computer, because I would much rather use a brush and not have to freehand a bunch of seashells. I used to have a pearl brush, too, which, again, would be perfect. I would use it for, like, pearl necklaces and stuff like that. It feels weird shifting from TikTok to here. I can see everything. Yeah, so that is the perk of coming over here instead of over there. And I'm also much less likely to miss your comment over here because it scrolls by so quickly on TikTok that it's easy for me to miss a comment. But over here, it just kind of sits on my screen for a long time. So I'm much less likely to miss your comment. I'm very much not enduring. Meds are not... Oh, no. You gotta find the right ones, dude. There's a med out there that'll help. I'm trying out some ADD meds right now, and I think it's helping, but it's very subtle. Very subtle. But I do think it's helping. Forget the... No! I'm adding the seashells, god darn it. Alright? It needs seashells, or you're not gonna know it's a sea creature outfit. Not sea creature. That gives a very different idea. Sea goddess. Alright, it needs shells. I do need to figure out how to download brushes on this computer, though, to be fair. I didn't try super hard when I looked, if I'm honest, so it's probably not complicated. But yeah, alright. We'll look that up for next time. Because it'll look so perfect with the seashell brush and the pearl brush. It'll be great. Alright, Doodle, let's go ahead and do some Doodle time, alright? We went through it today. But we got through it, and the computer isn't broken. That's the most important thing. Get out of here. Alright. Doodle time, baby. Doodle time. Let's do it. Let's do the doodle time. Yeah, I'm getting a headache. That chaos was just too much for my brain today, I guess. Well, there's one thing I forgot to do on the slideshow. Let me just...
There we go. Perfect. Alright, so let's pull this up. We got quite a few doodles today, doodlers, so get ready. Get ready to feast. Alright, so we gotta put this chat over here. Like that. We gotta... Oh, baby, is that my Soba? You came to see Doodle Time? Soba came to see Doodle Time. Alright, I need this chat over here, like that. Oh crap, can't do that. Alright, so we're gonna put this over here. Plus, puppy, how dare you? You blink and blink. The betrayal. I would never do such a thing. Never in all my doodle days. You're back, there we go. Oh, my hater's gone. But I finally had a hater. Alright. Pull that up, boom. And then hopefully this is, yes, alright. Goodness! I'm getting that off the screen so people won't see the horrible blinking you're doing. You naughty, naughty puppy. I'll be your hater. You sure are acting like one with all those blinks. Alright. Why is this over here? You can move it here. Alright. Oh, whoa. I did not tell you to do that. What did you do that for? Oh, that probably messed up the TikTok stream, huh? Dude, everything's fighting me today, doodlers. Help. Okay, hold on. Now I gotta check the... If I move OBS Studio even a little, it'll mess up the TikTok thing. So I gotta... Okay, actually, we are okay. Alright. We survived. Alright, so let me get back to Doodle. Alright, Doodle time! Let's do it! Let's do Doodle time. Finally, let's do it. Boom! We made it, doodlers. We made it. I'm apparently the only one who has liked the stream. Oh, thank you, Alistair. Appreciate it. Rocker! This looks awesome, by the way. Do you want to do, like... This looks like a cover for something. Would you want to do stuff like that? Because that would be great for it. Thank you, brother! Always so professional. And then Boop! Boop shared us a lot. We actually got a lot of traditional doodles today, you guys. You guys ready for the traditional sketch doodles? It does bring me back. Sometimes I do miss drawing on like sketchbooks and stuff. Look at these. Look how those scales look gorgeous. Goodness. Look at these. I love your shading that you do too. That's how I used to always shade. The like smudging kind of thing. Oh, it brings me back. Gorgeous. Ooh, that skeleton looks nice too. Look at that. I remember you showing us these when they were whips. They look gorgeous. Goodness. Thank you, Boop. Thank you for sharing the doodles. Holy moly, so right. I'm telling you, my doodlers are so talented. Tangerine! Tangerine's providing us their traditional doodles too, baby. Check it out. Oh, the nostalgia. Look at them. Oh, that one's so cute. Look. Oh, I love these. Are these all OCs of yours? Ooh, we got a lot of Jason love in here. I see you. I don't actually think I've ever seen the movies that... Are they just called Jason or Halloween? I know of them, obviously, but I don't think I've ever actually seen them before. Oh, look how cute. Oh, the one on the right's adorable. Ooh. These would be such good characters for like a show or something like that. You know what I mean? Oh, I love them. Look how cute that is. Come on now. That's so cute. Let me see. A lot of doodles. Yes, we need a lot of doodles, baby. Doodles always cheer me right up. When the sticky note. I remember I used to draw on sticky notes all the time. I love it. And oh yes, what Abel? That's what it is, Abel. We got some Abel doodles too. And I think you did a box one after this. Yeah, there he is. That looks perfect. Look at that. I see you with the shading and everything. Tangerine. Doing box right. Thank you, Tangerine. Thank you for sharing. gorgeous, baby. And then Lost Puppy, even more traditional doodles. Yes. That's a cursive S, not an A. Wait, what? I think I might have missed it. Look at your cute little characters, Lost Puppy. They're so adorable. Are these recent or are these ones that you did a long time ago? I noticed with the traditional that tends to be the older doodles. But these look gorgeous. Look at them. Look how cute they are. Ooh, we got Penny and Flo. Look at them. Oh, it's so cute. Something about your style is so cute. I love Fluffy specifically. That'd be a fun one to draw. Look at these. They're like cat children. Oh, are you gonna color any of these at some point, Lost Puppy? Because I'd love to see them colored. Thank you, Lost Puppy. Thank you for sharing. Got an endless supply of fun characters for us. Damon, this was the phone cover you were talking about. That looks like that was hard to do. That looks awesome. Do you have this on your phone right now? That would be a nice one. Thank you, Damon. Thank you for sharing. Always gorgeous. And then we got Master. This one's gorgeous. Are you still working on this one? Look at the color in the clouds, bro. So I've done some like paintings and stuff of clouds. They are really difficult to do properly. At least for me, they're really difficult. Something about like the shape and the shading, it's not like anything else really, so it's really tricky to achieve. So that looked gorgeous. Oh, and then the dry erase. I remember doing this all the time in school. Aww. The nostalgia. That's really cute. Again, this would be a great VTuber character. The one on the left, that would be great. I could see her talking to me while she doodles on live, you know what I mean? That's the one I finished but didn't get to be put. Oh, that was for the competition. Oh man, that was gorgeous too. Dang. Leaf Storm! Look at you, Leaf Storm. I don't know where you are, Leaf Storm, but always gorgeous. Thank you for sharing, as always. Always providing us a feast. Let's see, that's it! We did it, doodlers! We doodled and then we doodled some more, and then we almost got our computer broke, but then we continued to doodle. Okay, I need to be there. I'll put this over here, make sure I can see all the chats. Where's the YT chat? Where'd it go? There you are. It's always popping behind everything. Alright. Alright, doodlers. That's it for today. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Okay, hold on me. There you go. Alright, is that it? Yep. Alright, doodlers, we'll see you tomorrow. You guys have a good one. Thanks for joining. See you later. Bye-bye. And goodbye, Twitch and YouTube doodlers. Thanks for watching over there. I appreciate it. See, I'm gonna message you? Okay. Oh, I see, yeah. Alright, alright, see you doodlers later, goodbye.